They'll start on the ground with Marcc. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Picked off, a turnover in their own end.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing. Stadium in Morgantown. It's the Missouri Tigers and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Throwing Simmons. Got a man. It's Hardy. There's some room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking deep. He makes a catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Simmons can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
and they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The run inside. It's Cook. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for space. It's Cook. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab in their space. Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. We stay the State Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's a give to Bothwell. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He breaks a tackle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now give it to Fluff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Banks a quick pass on the left. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Throwing, Marcc. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Marcc throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. With the catch, it's Lofton. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No. The play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Gamecock. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles, and make a big play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is on its way. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. He might want another play. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Third and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sellers. Release to the back. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Running inside. It's Fuller. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on third down, Sellers. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Sellers makes the catch. It's Fuller.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes to the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fuller. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Give him 6. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing, right? So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads it left. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Now here's Russell. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Keelan Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Russell from the gun on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 45 on his way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Russell. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Going to the run, it's Hill. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Throwing Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now here's Russell, bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Sellers to throw. Going deep. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keelan Russell. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Play fake, Sellers. Going for the big play. Fakes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He flips this field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Sellers. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Russell on play action. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Russell. Got the quick pass. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return, and they capitalized not only on the pick, but on